I'm going to explain source documents. Now, a source document is a document that you use to write down or to write a transaction from. Okay, so a source document is the slip that you will get after you buy something or after you sell something. Those slips are called source documents. Now, before I go through this example in question 4, I'm going to explain the difference between the journals and which journals has which source documents. Okay, so we've got a few journals. The first journal is the CRJ, the cash receipts journal. We're receiving money there. And the second journal is the CPJ, cash payments journal. We pay money out from the bank. Then we've got the CJ, the creditors journal, where we buy things on credit. We've got the debtors journal, the DJ, where we sell stuff on credit. That means we sell to people who do not pay. Then we've got another journal, the DAJ, debtors allowances journal. That is where you've sold to somebody and now you give him a discount. So he brings back the trading stock and you give him a discount. Then we've got the CAJ, cash or the creditors allowances journal. That is when you bought stuff and then you're unhappy with it, you return it and you get a discount from the creditor. Then lastly we've got the petty cash journal, the PCJ. That is where we buy things with money from the petty cash. Okay, now that is the journals. Now in each journal we've got certain source documents. Those source documents is used to, in the end, write down the transactions in these journals. So I need the receipt to write something in the CRJ. I need the cash register roll to be able to write something in the CRJ. Okay, so the first one is a receipt. When you receive money, a receipt is given out to the party who gave the money. Then we've got CRR, cash register roll. That is when you bought things or you sold things in your shop, and then it goes on the cash register that you sold the items. The CPJ has got a check counterfoil. A check counterfoil is a small little slip on the left hand side of the check. The check is given to the person that you want to pay, but the check counterfoil is the source document that you use to write down the transaction. Then we've got an invoice in the CJ, creditor's journal. An invoice, it will be the original invoice because you bought it from somebody and he gives you the original invoice to show you how much you must pay. Then you've got the DJ, you sell to a person, you give the person that you sold to the invoice, and you keep a duplicate for your records to be able to write down the transactions in the journals. A credit note, whenever there was debtors allowance, it's just the opposite. It's going to be a credit note. If it's creditors allowances journal, then it's going to be a debit note. And lastly, for the petty cash journal, it's going to be a petty cash voucher. Let's look at the transactions. Okay, number 1, credit sales of trading stock. If you sell on credit, which journal will it be? And that will obviously be in the DJ. If you bought stuff on credit or equipment on credit, it's going to be in the creditors journal. If a debtor pays back his account, you're going to pay it into the bank account, and that will therefore be the CRJ. And then number 4, cash sales can either be the cash register roll and when you sell cash, which journal will it be? It will also be the CRJ. And then lastly, when you pay a creditor per check, it will be the CPJ. Now if we look at the source documents that goes together with the journal, we're going to do the first one, credit sales of trading stock. Credit sales of trading stock, it's going to be a duplicate invoice. If you bought equipment on credit, it will be a original invoice. Okay, so next one there will be original invoice. And then number 3, a debtor paid this account, a debtor paid this account. So if a debtor paid this account, you receive money, it's going to be a receipt, a duplicate receipt when he paid the money. Okay, so that was number 3, a debtor paid his account. And number 4, cash sales. Cash sales will be CRR, cash register roll. And lastly, when you pay a creditor per check, it will be a check counter foil. That's all for source documents and